Have you ever felt your mood change because of someone's words? Maybe a coworker snapped at you. Maybe a friend made a sarcastic comment. Maybe someone ignored your message, and suddenly your whole day felt ruined. But here's something powerful to remember. No one can make you angry unless you allow them to. This is the story of a man who used to lose his temper at everything until one quiet conversation changed his life. And maybe it can change yours too. In a small town near the foothills of the Rockies lived a man named Daniel. Daniel was hard-working and responsible, strong and dependable. But he was known for one thing above all: his temper. If his wife Emily forgot something at the store, he snapped. If a neighbor's dog ran across his lawn, he yelled. If kids laughed loudly outside, he stormed out shouting, "Can't you be quiet for 5 minutes?" Daniel believed the problem was always other people. "They need to learn respect," he would say. "If people behaved properly, I wouldn't get angry." What he never realized was this: every time he reacted, he was giving others control over his peace. One summer, a quiet traveler named Michael arrived in town. He often sat beneath a large oak tree near the town fountain, speaking only when someone approached him. People said he once taught mindfulness in big cities. Now he simply shared what he knew. One afternoon, Daniel was fixing a fence when a teenage neighbor accidentally knocked over his toolbox. Tools scattered across the ground. He shouted so loudly the boy ran home in tears. That evening, Daniel sat alone on his porch, his chest tight and jaw clenched. "Why do I always feel worse after I lose my temper?" he whispered. He barely slept that night. Before sunrise, he walked toward the oak tree. Michael sat quietly, watching the morning sky. Daniel finally said, "I'm tired. People make me angry and I can't control it." Michael asked calmly, "When someone upsets you, how long does that anger stay?" "Sometimes an hour, sometimes a whole day," Daniel replied. "And when it fades?" "I feel drained, empty, almost ashamed." Michael nodded. "Anger burns the one who holds it, not the one it's aimed at." He picked up a glass of clear water. "This water is calm. You can see your reflection." Then he shook it. The water rippled. "Now you can't see clearly. That's your mind when you react." Daniel frowned. "So should I stay silent when people insult me?" Michael smiled gently. "No, learn to respond instead of react. There's a difference. When someone throws dirt at you, you can catch it or step aside. The choice is yours." The next morning, Michael asked Daniel to bring a pot of water and a handful of sand. Daniel did. "Heat the water." Soon it began to boil. "Can you touch it?" "No, it's too hot." That's anger. When emotions boil, you can't touch peace. He dropped sand into the pot. The water turned cloudy. That's your mind when you react. After turning off the heat, they waited. Slowly the sand settled and the water cleared. "When you stop reacting," Michael said softly, "your mind settles too. You see clearly again." Daniel sat in silence. For the first time, he understood he had been boiling his own water for years. The next few days were not easy. When someone annoyed him, Daniel felt the heat rising, but he paused. He took a deep breath. "Step aside. Don't catch the dirt," he reminded himself. At a hardware store, a salesman tried to overcharge him. Daniel felt his blood surge. He wanted to argue. Instead, he said calmly, "I'll shop somewhere else," and walked away. That night, he slept peacefully. But change is always tested. One morning at a coffee shop, a group of young men mocked him. Look, the hothead turned saint. Daniel felt the old fire return. His fists tightened. Then he remembered, when you react, you give your power away. He relaxed and smiled. You're right, he said. I used to get angry. I'm learning something better. They stopped laughing. One asked, How can you stay calm when we insult you? Daniel replied, When someone offers you poison, you don't have to drink it. They fell silent. Daniel walked away lighter than ever. Weeks passed. Emily noticed the change first. Daniel no longer shouted. He listened more. He smiled more. Even when things went wrong, he stayed steady. One morning he returned to the oak tree. I understand now, he told Michael. People weren't making me angry. I was choosing it. Michael smiled. Life will keep testing you, but every time you stay calm, you grow stronger inside. Years later, Daniel became known as the calmest man in town. One day, a young boy asked, Don't people still try to make you angry? Daniel smiled. Sometimes they try, but if you don't react, their power disappears. We cannot stop people from saying hurtful things. We cannot stop problems from coming, but we can stop giving them the power to steal our peace. Every reaction is a choice. Every moment of calm is strength. The one who controls his reaction controls his life. So next time someone tries to disturb your peace, smile and whisper, I won't catch the dirt. Real strength isn't shouting louder. It's staying calm when the world tries to shake you. And that is where true power begins.